Thanks, Don. A Boise bee expert I spoke to says in 2008, the U.S. lost 3/4 of the honeybee population. And since then, he says we've lost 2 to 4% of the population per year. The sun is shining and the flowers are blooming. You're out enjoying another warm spring day in Idaho when suddenly terror strikes. A bee is buzzing around your face.
When they see a carbon dioxide trail, they're following it thinking it's a flower off of your breath.
If a sense of panic is something you can relate to, you're not alone. But this bee expert says honeybees are simply not out to hurt you.
Well, a bee knows that it will die if it stings you, so that's the last thing it wants to do.
Actually, when it comes to bees, Mark says the real fear is that we could lose them altogether, posing a grim threat to humans.
We're poisoning our pollinators, which pollinate 1 out of every 3 bites of food that we eat.
Mark wants you to know, please, if you see a swarm in your tree or elsewhere, you do not need to exterminate them.
Call us at Treasure Valley Bee Rescue and we'll go out, we'll catch a colony, we'll put them in a hive so we give them a home.
And he'll do it free of charge. Why?
We're still seeing quite the drop-off, unfortunately.
Idaho's seen its bee population decline in recent years, and nationally too. According to the Bee Informed Partnership, just 2 years ago, beekeepers like Mark in the U.S. lost an estimated 40% of their honeybee colonies. This, he says, can be attributed to a variety of causes like GMO crops and harmful mites, but perhaps most easily preventable, folks exterminating swarms and using chemicals on their lawns.
Roundup is one of the worst things you can ever use.
He says it gets into the water supply, causing any plant in that area to have the toxic chemical in its nectar.
That's the first thing that blossoms is the dandelion, so that's their first food.
Sickening the bees as they pollinate. So next time you see one buzzing, be cool. They're just trying to help our ecosystem thrive. The good news is, because of the wet winter Idaho experienced this year, the bees that survived should grow strong and flourish this spring. In studio, Madeline White, 6 on your side.